I've been waiting to say this all day. I do not support, I do not celebrate Black History Month. I think that that's the dumbest thing on planet Earth. It's 2022. When are we going to be done with this divisive stuff? We don't need a Black History Month. Every day, every month is Black History Month. American history is Black history. What are we even doing at this point? And then let me tell you how dumb it is. And y'all are still falling for this stuff. They picked the shortest month. The shortest month out of the entire year. The month with the least amount of days. Y'all talking about Black History Month. And you think it's a win. It ain't a win. We're Americans. We're past that. It's over. The Civil War was fought. The Emancipation Proclamation was signed. We're American citizens just like anybody else. And we need to start living like it in this country. Enough with this black and white crap. Black history is American history. The end.
Brandon Tatum was an All-American football player in high school. His father, Bobby Tatum, was a captain in the Fort Worth Fire Department. His great-uncle, Jack Tatum, was an Ohio State All-American, NFL All-Pro, and Super Bowl champion with the Oakland Raiders. After going undrafted in the NFL, Brandon Tatum became a police officer in Tucson, Arizona. He rose to prominence in early 2016 for a viral video which featured him at a campaign rally for presidential candidate Donald Trump. Following the rally, he said in the video that he felt unsafe because of those who protested against the event. Then the second time on September 2017 for another viral video in which he expressed his opposition to the players taking a knee during the national anthem at the NFL football games. After going viral, Brandon Tatum resigned from the Tucson Police Department in October 2017 to join Lifetable Media, a conservative content that owns and operates the Western Journal and the Conservative Tribune. He then served as Director of Urban Engagement for the conservative action group Turning Point USA before founding his own media company in late 2019. You can find him on YouTube, all over YouTube. More information in the description below. Let's see Officer Brandon Tatum in action. Editor, roll clip. Fair use.
Yeah, I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas. My dad was a firefighter, and we had a pretty humble beginning. I was an All-American football player. I was the top player in the nation, U.S. Army All-American. I had scholarships to every university I could think of. I decided to go to University of Arizona. My career didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. I ended up getting saved in 2008, born again, baptized in Jesus' name, filled with the Spirit. And then I went on to enter the 2010 NFL draft. And although I didn't play hardly any games at the University of Arizona, I was still eligible for the draft. And the Oakland Raiders were going to draft me. On draft day, on my birthday, they passed on me for many reasons, which is probably another discussion. But they passed on me. I had to make another decision when football wasn't working out for me. And somehow the police department ended up in that decision making. I never really thought about being a cop. I didn't want to be a cop, but I needed to provide for my family at the time. And I said, let me give it a try. I did a ride along and it blew my mind. I was inspired. I saw a hero in Officer Sean Payne, who he's in my book. He's in my new book that I just wrote. I fell in love with the profession. When I was a cop, I was a SWAT operator, field training officer. I taught at the academy. I was a public information officer, meaning the spokesperson of the police department. I did everything that I could, made a bunch of videos towards the end of my career that went mega viral. I left policing, which I thought was temporarily. I thought I was going to do it for a year. To just continue to make videos and inspire people, just real talk, just speaking my mind. And then that led to me meeting Candace Owens, and me and Candace Owens started Blexit, and then, so on and so forth. And I found myself here now. Another important thing is that I used to be a Democrat. I felt like I was a Democrat, although I was really a conservative and didn't know it. But it was revealed to me when I was a police officer that I was more so a conservative Republican. I registered as a Republican, voted for Donald Trump. And then I'm here now.
So I had an opportunity. Donald Trump came to Tucson, Arizona, where I live, and came and did a rally here. And I had an opportunity to go, so I went. Some people probably would disagree with that, but you know, the Lord on my side, so I'm okay with going there because I know I'll be all right. Went in there, very, very shocking. I wasn't expecting what I saw. I had no idea that I was going to leave that event with the thought process and experience that I obtained.
It's protesting and it's taking a knee on the flag. For all you people who just seem to not understand, let me clarify this for you, okay? It's not about the act of protesting. It's not about the act of believing in something and pursuing it. It's the way you're doing it. I don't know how many times people have to say this. Listen, what does the American flag have to do with your perceived oppression? What does the national anthem have to do with these issues that people are bringing up? It is a separate issue. The flag and the national anthem has nothing to do with what you're talking about. You're talking about an anthem of hope and unity within this country that have made people become great, that have made the poor become rich and give people opportunities. You're just talking about a flag that represents hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears. Sacrifice.
Having integrity is important. Doing what was right when nobody's watching is important. You can have as much money as you want. If you don't do that, you're not going to make it anywhere. You're not going to make it anywhere long term.
From perspective, in 2008, I think I was a sophomore or junior. My math is off. I was a sophomore and junior, and I got saved. I went to a small church on the south side of Tucson. The pastor preached the gospel, and that's the first time I heard the gospel. I went to church my whole life. You know, growing up in Texas, you go to church and you play football. And going to church my whole life, I never heard the gospel. It was always just motivational speeches, always telling you that, you know, you could do whatever you want to do and then go in the world and God is going to forgive you for everything you do. I actually heard the gospel of Jesus Christ, and I would never forget my pastor saying that Jesus said he is the door. There's no way around him. There's no way under it. Jesus is the way to the Father. And when I heard that, it really changed my heart. And I got saved in 2008, and a lot of things changed. I'm not dissing rap music. People can listen to what they want to. I'm just saying that what I listen to and what I watch affects the way I act. So I try to listen to more positive things that kind of aligns me with the way I want to treat other people. I don't want to beat up people, and I don't want to shoot people. I don't want to degrade women. So I don't listen to that music. I thought I was going to the NFL. 2010, I was in the NFL draft. I didn't get drafted. I was heartbroken. You got to think, I was praying for that NFL. I was serving God every day. And how could God do me like this is what I thought. How dare him? I know what's best for my life, and he messed up. That's what I thought. And so I didn't get drafted, but as a young man, like I said, my father was a prominent influence in my life. And at the time, my fiance was pregnant with my oldest son. He's 11 now. And I said, you know what? I have to make a decision here as a man to be responsible.
Just get to the point. The description of a high value man, in my opinion, because some people may think of this very differently, a man that knows the Lord, a man that knows God, has a relationship with God. That is the first step to being a high value man. A man with integrity and that has self-control. Those are keys to a high value man. Those are the top three. And then financial stability is one of the most important ones as well. You can't be a high value man if you're not financially stable. But there are other things that you need to have that I think that will make you a high value man. Is your perception and respect for women, your credit score, your knowledge and how read you are. Like, how deep have you gone into issues of finances, issues of, personal development? How far have you gone into issues that take you beyond where you grew up at? You one-sided type of a personality. There are people that I value, and I say, man, that's a high-value dude. People that know a lot about everything, that are informed, know about technology, understand about history. People that are well-read, those people to me are high-value men because you're knowledgeable. You have an understanding. You can go in any room and talk to anybody at any time about anything.
Thank you, Brandon Tatum, for your honesty and courage to conserve our values. You are a true inspiration of what I thrive to be. Hey guys, it's Jose, your regular Joe Blow again, keeping an eye out and my ears open to structure, value, and our freedom of living in America, continuing for many generations to come. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. Stay free.